Hi everyone, good morning. I'm sure you guys can probably see me better without my shades on. But I actually just finished up a run, and I've just been doing a lot of thinking about like my inner circle and who is actually a part of my inner circle. Thank you guys for tuning in. Definitely, again, if you're catching the replay, hey, if you are already on, awesome, talk back to me because I really want to know you guys' thoughts about this. So as I was doing my run, the past few days, I've just been very reflective of the people that I'm allowing into my life and the people that I'm also having to let go of. And I recently, I think I shared this yesterday in a live video, that I had to let go of someone that I really thought was a really good person and that was on my level. But my mom told me, she said, Jasmine, as much as you sometimes put yourself on the same playing field as people, you have much higher standards than you think you do. And I didn't realize that, but she was absolutely right. And the people that I realized that I've had to let go of, their standards are lower. They do tolerate certain things that I wouldn't. And I don't see it like that, but having somebody else take a look in can sometimes help. And so I'm kind of peeking into your backyard today and asking you, like, who is a part of your inner circle? And there's this quote, and it's also very true, that you are the sum total product of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And I've always wondered, why I didn't spend so much time with certain people that maybe weren't living the lifestyle that I wanted. Just quite naturally, I didn't feel like there was anything that we could like relate to, or that it was healthy for us. And so I would just kind of like back off. And it's not that I was like stuck up or mean. It's just that I don't know, maybe I just knew something. It just didn't sit right. It didn't sit well. And so I would always find myself with very few friends, very few close friends that I would actually like talk to, because I just knew it was just something off. And as I've gotten older and I come to realize that, guys, you really are like those people. And so honestly, like, there are very few people that I talk to openly and that I share with because they don't have the same vision as me. And I think that that's something important for you all. Yeah, you're recreating the circle. Yes, and you're supposed to. And as hard as it is, it's like you don't want to let people go, especially like if you come from, no matter where you come from, like you have those people that you grew up with. And so because of the people that you grew up with, like you don't want to just quote unquote cut them off because you don't want them to think something differently. And you don't have to, but it's just you have to decide how much time you're going to spend around them. And then some people, they don't even have newer people, that they can spend time around that are on the same level as them. So if that is you, like, I encourage you to get around or get involved in a group that is better, whether that's online, people that you can talk to. Some of the people that I'm the closest to, I actually met on Facebook, and they either wound up becoming like my coaches, or we wound up working together on something, because they are really, really high quality women. And I also hang with people whose standards are way above mine, because it pushes me. And that's something that I need, whether people are willing to admit it or not. You need people that are 10 times better than you. I wholeheartedly believe in that. And that is where you cannot be jealous. Like, you can't reside in a place of jealousy if you want to grow. Like, you're going to have to be around people that have more than you, that can do more than you, have more resources than you, because that's going to help you see what it takes to get you to get to that level. So definitely like consider that. And as you're going into 2018, know that if you choose to stick with the people that are not nurturing you, that are not helping you, you're going to be stuck. And I also remember, vivid times of being a teacher, and, everybody would go to the teacher's lounge, and my professors told me don't ever go. And I didn't know why. I didn't understand until like one time I passed by, and all they were doing was just talking about people so negatively. And it's like they're feeding something that doesn't need to be fed. When I'm around people, I want to hear inspiration. When I'm around people, I want to hear, laughter, fun, good times, positive vibes, and, people that are going to push me. And you deserve the same. Like, don't think that you deserve to have friends that just talk about you like a dog. If they're talking about other people, you know they're talking about you behind your back. Let's just be honest. This isn't high school. We know what people do. We know what they say. And you need to decide, okay, you know, for example, if your goal is for next year, okay, I want to have a 6-figure business. No offense, but you probably don't want to spend time around someone that doesn't have that goal, or is okay with like making, you know, $5,000 a year. Like, you don't want to spend your time around those types of people, because that's not going to help you. You probably need to change your circle to having someone that is 6 figures and beyond. And it's not that you're a bad person because you want to hang around people with higher standards. That doesn't make you a bad person. That just lets you know that you have to change, and you have to change, you know, of course you change from the inside out, but as you're changing on the inside, your inner world is going to reflect your outer world. And if you found yourself like people suddenly, yes, I have solutions. So yes, I believe in that too. And Dana, that was actually another point. I'm so glad you brought that up. But yes, like I have talked with people like in my past where they would always talk about their problems. Like I remember one time somebody I was really close to, she like was at that time, like that was just her boyfriend. Now they're married, but she like, yes, wait, Dana, wait, let me finish this point. Then I would come to that point. But yeah, like she would, call me she called me like one early morning complaining about her man. And I'm like, really? This is what we're going to do? And don't get me wrong, like everybody has their moments, you know, everybody has the times when they need somebody to talk to about their problems. But like I was always presenting solutions, and they just wanted to keep talking about the problem. And I thought it was me, because I've always been told, Jasmine, you have a very masculine energy, sometimes about you, as far as like your problem solving, your critical thinking, like that's my thing. And so I thought it was me, but I come to find out, no, that's just people. That's just people who don't want to grow, who don't want to fix their problems, and they just want to whine and complain about them all the time. And I hope and pray that they finally got, you know, their problems fixed. But at the same time, it's like, you know, how much time could they have not wasted by not sitting around talking about their problems all the time? Like, make a decision, decide what you're going to do, and get to the solution. And yes, you're right. I do, Dana, you're absolutely right. Like, I want to hang with people that are shooting towards 8 figures or already have 8 figures. And it's not that, you know, oh, I'm just a money hungry person, because I've had like 2 people this year tell me that, although I was the one paying them. But that makes no sense. If I'm money hungry, I probably wouldn't pay you, right? Like, that makes absolutely no sense. But, you know, that's people. That's what they think, and you know, that's what they feel, and they're entitled to their own opinions. But it's like, you realize that, like, okay, for me to be an 8-figure business owner, I'm going to have to change. I'm going to have to be different. Who I am today is not an option. Like, I can't, you know, be the same way I was. Guys, when I tell you 6 months ago, what was that? That's June. I was like, not even like this. A year ago, I was not even like this. I didn't do Facebook Lives. I didn't do any of that, because I was just in my own little world, just working as a teacher. I had just started my tutoring business like a few months prior. And I've changed revolutionarily, like it's crazy. And that's what you're going to have to do. But I didn't change because, yes, I wanted to change. But like also I got around new people who had new thoughts, who had new ideas, who were bringing something to the table, and that I could actually learn and glean from. And guys, again, like if you don't have the opportunity to like put those people in your circles. Hey, Lydia, I saw your heart. Hey, girl. Yeah. So if you don't have those people, like take the time to read like books from them. The Peak It, right? I know, right? That's my fave. Yeah, like if you don't have the opportunity to like actually sit and, you know, talk with them or hang out with them weeks. Oh my gosh. Yes. Then you need to like maybe read their books. Maybe you go to one of their conferences when you can, like if it's a coach, or you connect with them in a Facebook group. Like you have to take the time to really, really get in those circles. Like, and I also want to say something else about your inner circle, and something I do. I listen to audio tapes all the time. Not audio tapes, but audio. Like I download Audible, and I get like different ebooks, and I listen to them over and over again, like as I'm driving. there are so many other things that I take the time to do as well. Like when I'm in the shower, like I listen to affirmations, or when I first wake up, I'm listening to them. Or, you know, if I have like a long drive, like you have to be so like serious about your growth. And just because you're not physically hanging with someone doesn't mean that you aren't listening to them. And let me talk about something else. Lydia, she actually said something that was so important to me. And I'm thankful that I'm not in that stage, but like certain music, like you can't listen to, because that music is going to put you in a certain state of mind. So like if I'm trying to bring a partner into my life, I don't need to listen to something like, you know, let me go out to the club, let me get all these dudes. Like, you know, you can't listen to that. Even like certain TV shows, like I can't watch, because it's just like, this is not the lifestyle I want. And, you know, sometimes there are certain shows that I purposefully watch, other people may not like, but it exposes me to the lifestyle that I want to have. Yes, I want to see people go on vacations. That it's totally normal. Yes, I want to see people going out and following their dreams. So I'm going to watch that, because that's helping me to grow and see that if they can do it, I can do it. And you also have to separate yourself to know that you're no different than those other people. Let me look back at these comments. Hold on, guys. I love it. I love when you guys talk to me. Okay. Yes, Dana, that's so right. Like 6 months or even like 2 weeks ago, like you really do change rapidly. Like I remember one time I had like this huge issue, and like within a few hours, like my mindset had totally changed, and I was not the same. I was like, oh my gosh, like I have to do this. I have to make a decision. You are so serious. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Yes, your inner circle is important. You have to surround people that are like-minded. And I know, guys, it's hard. Like you're like, what did I do? Because sometimes like you don't even try to purposefully change your inner circle. It just changes. And you look at yourself and you're like, what did I do? What did I say? But then you have to realize it's not you. Like that is the problem. Sometimes it's like the people around you are not on the same level. And I experienced that like on my job when I was like, I knew I wasn't supposed to come back anyway. But I was like, oh my gosh, like, I do not fit in. I do not belong here. My mind had rapidly changed. Like, I was like, I can't take a bathroom break. Like, I don't get a lunch break. Are you kidding me? And maybe like the year before, honestly, I don't even think I'd be okay with that. But I might have been a little bit more flexible. But for this school year, I was like, ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna work for me. Because it's just like, you know your worth. Like you said, Dana, like you know your worth, and you know what you bring to the table. That is absolutely right. And yes, you do need people who inspire you, because if you're the one that's always pouring into everybody else, well, who is pouring into you? And that's so real. Like if you're always around people that are like basically sucking you dry, like who is going to put into your life and make sure that you're blossoming like a flower and that you're actually growing? Like who's going to do that? Who is going to do that? Exactly. So you have to make sure that you're getting people that are there as well for you. And let me see, Dana, you want people running in the same direction. Some people already there get conceited. Yeah, you do. You want to make sure that you have people running in the right direction. And it's helpful too. Like when you get in those circles, you can kind of tell people that are like, you know, just faking it. And then you can tell people that are very serious about it. And you want to get with those people that are very serious about it. They're adamant, you know, people you want to hang out with. People that have the same ideas and the same goals as you. Oh, thank you. Thank you about those live topics. So, guys, I wanted to give you the opportunity to be able to make a decision as far as connecting. This is specifically for the ladies. My vision board party is this Saturday, and I could not be more excited because, first of all, if you don't know, I'm from a very small town, and vision board parties don't happen around here. Just being honest, like this is not something that is done. Honestly, the work that I do, the business that I do, it's not something that's like always done in this area. And so to me, this is revolutionary, and I'm trying to change the game and ensure that women are setting goals, that they have dreams, that they are crushing them, and that their lives aren't over. You know, once they reach a certain milestone in their life, it's like, oh, I'm done. I don't care about me. No, you should care about you, because I'm being honest, that's when people become resentful, when they don't follow and they don't pursue their dreams, because they sacrifice everything and they aren't taking care of themselves. And so through this vision board party, myself and another friend of mine, we are actually going to be doing the empowerment sessions. And okay, so I'm just kind of giving you guys a rundown because I would love, love, love to have you attend. But the first session is going to be New Year, New Me, New Habits. And that is going to be basically discussing like how, a lot of people want to change in the new year, but you don't have new habits to form. So we're going to be discussing that. We're also going to be talking about refocusing, because as we go throughout the year, sometimes it's hard to focus because we have so many things going on, and that way we can stay focused and stay connected. And then I'll be discussing like how to set a vision, because one of my friends actually said to me, she was like, Jasmine, like, don't you have like visions? Don't you have like dreams? Okay, yes, I do have certain dreams. I do have visions, but it doesn't mean that no one else does. Everyone has visions. If you get close enough to God, you will have visions about things. Like, I'm sorry, that's just not a Jasmine thing. That's an everybody thing. God gives you a vision if you're willing to listen. If you're not willing to listen, then that's on you. But basically, like, as we're going to be going through all of this, I'll be showing you like, how to find your vision, how to set your goals, and how to do it in a strategic way. And we also have an opportunity for accountability. That's the biggest piece. Like, I can do this party, each year, but like, if I'm not holding you or giving you a space where you are held accountable, then how are you going to grow? So we have like a thriving Facebook group where I've actually already given away some PDFs of like deep dive questions, and people are discovering things that they want and just making moves and strides towards like building themselves. And that is creating a new inner circle. Like, the women that are attending this vision board party are high level. They are either attending online. Yes, there's an online space. So if you would like to join online, the tickets are just $10. If you would like to join face to face and actually come here, the tickets are $25, and that includes your brunch, your vision board materials, all that good stuff. So if you are looking to attend, definitely look in the comments below. I'm going to post the links there. Feel free to message me. Tickets online actually stop on Friday at 12 a.m. So Friday, that would be Saturday. So Saturday, 12 a.m. And then face-to-face, we will be accepting people at the door. So definitely feel free to reach out to me, guys. And this is important because, again, a lot of people don't finish out their goals. They don't, because they don't have the right people around them. So it'll be like February and you're like, yeah, I'm done with this whole gym thing. I'm done with this whole trying to make money this year, all that kind of stuff. Like, don't let that be you. Don't get into that stage where you are just simply floating and coasting through life. Like, if you have a thriving inner circle, those people are not going to let you settle. They're not going to let you just, okay, well, I'm not going to, do anything. I'm just going to, whatever. Like, no, they're not going to let you do that. They're not. Because they're going to be like, you cannot hang around me. You cannot do anything with me. They're going to repel, like, get away. So you want to make sure that you are in the right space so that you can grow and that you are allowing yourself to be everything that you were called to be. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a happy, happy Monday.